Yo, welcome to the next episode of the Butterfly Effect. Bruh, black man.
Hey.
But we know y'all just saw this episode like before us.
Listen, we never gonna discount. We never gonna discount the opinions of our counterparts at all. But we gonna bring a little bit of clarity, to some things. You know, to some.
They are people, man, but we just gotta bring some clarity.
We just gonna bring some clarity. Let's just get right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Black man, what you say? Let's talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you feel about a woman making more money in a relationship?
It's not a preference, but it's understandable. I think for me, it's not a preference.
It's not a preference.
It's not a preference.
I would not prefer that.
I don't prefer that. I think the issue becomes when, in light of that role, how does she handle you being that she does?
Yeah.
Because sometimes her job may afford her that opportunity. My career doesn't mean I'm not a provider, but she just has a little more. Now me, idealistic. So we talking about ideal versus realistic. I would like to make more, but in some cases that doesn't happen. But if it doesn't happen, then how do you deal with me even though you do? Like, do you like?
Right. Do you leave that at work?
Yeah.
Is the money you make still our money?
Yeah, that's real though.
Because I mean that's an important thing.
How about you? How do you feel about that?
It's all a matter of understanding, man. I understand that history has brought us to this point.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? Women flooded the workplace at one point, and so in particular, black women at some point started to, overtake black men as far as like industry, education, types of things. So they're getting the different kind of jobs that are more like what they would call like upper level, white collar. So, I mean, you as a teacher might fall in love with somebody who's an astrophysicist.
True.
You met at the club.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is it's really about the principles of that woman. You just happen to make more than me because of what your job calls for.
That's true.
That's just it. Now, does that if that affects how you respect me, and we can get back into that.
Yeah.
If that affects how you respect me, now we got a problem.
And I think that's the thing that's lost, man, because so many confuse respect and control. We're talking about two different things. I'm not trying to control you. We're talking about respect.
Yeah.
How do you view me? Like, how do you see me?
How?
Like, I got a problem when you treat your son better than you treat your man. That's weird. That's me. I got a problem with that. And so, hearing what I'm saying and not what you think I mean by it, that communication aspect of it. How in communication, how important is communication for you? Like, what you think?
I mean, communication is important to me just as important to everybody. Like, even those that don't know it. I mean, but my thing is this. So, communication to some people is just me talking to you. Yeah. But that's not communication.
Right.
Communication is the relaying of an idea, the understanding of the idea. Because we haven't communicated if you just heard me talk, but you didn't understand what I said.
Absolutely.
So we haven't communicated at all.
Absolutely.
I was just talking, you heard it because just by having ears, and the ability to hear with them, you heard me.
Absolutely.
But that don't mean you understood me. So, the communication part could come, and you don't always understand people when they talk, but ask a question.
Absolutely.
If you didn't get it, ask a question, and don't hear people. We was just talking about this before we take. Don't hear me through how you understand it.
Right.
Try to understand what I meant when I said it.
And perhaps, bro, honestly, you might have to change the way you receive information.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you automatically jump to a defense. And ultimately, it's about getting a great level of understanding. Do you understand before you defend the position? Because, check it. The way I see things is, if we're on the same team, we're fighting for something, not against each other. So We just have two different perspectives, the way we were raised, our ideologies, our views. So we got to come and communicate and see, okay, where you coming from, where I'm coming from.
Right.
Once we get that established, then we can go to the next step, put something in place going forward. Yeah. They be like, I want the team.
But you gotta understand, like, you gotta understand both sides. You gotta understand both points of view. And in order to do that, you have to hear what I'm exactly saying. Doesn't mean you have to agree.
Right. That's
I just want to know that you understood what exactly I said and what I meant. You gotta agree.
Yeah.
I hear what you said and what you meant, and understand that we don't have to agree. But if we're going to move forward, we bring both of those opinions. Now we decide what's our reality.
Yeah.
Because you understood me, I understood you. Now let's decide what we're going to understand.
That's real.
Together.
That's real.
So I mean, communication is lost a little bit. Well, not a little bit.
Big time.
It ain't even a little bit. I'm trying to be, you know.
You can say one thing and be like, that's not what I said.
Always. Always. Listen, man.
Bruh, that's not what I said. That's not what that meant.
That ain't.
But it's what I heard.
That ain't even what I said.
But she said, that's what I heard. But that's not what I said. But that's what I heard.
See, and then comes the hearing people through the ears of your understanding and through your experiences. Don't hear me through your pain. Don't hear me through your trauma. Hear exactly what I just said.
Absolutely.
Now, if that's a tender point for you, hear me. Oh, then we can deal with that.
Absolutely.
We can talk about that.
Absolutely.
After the fact, because that's important to me. I said, but here's the thing. Okay, so people hearing you, communication. People hearing you, but not exactly hearing you to understand you. Okay, so then let's go ahead and drip that little.
I got you.
Okay, so that becomes easily offended. And you know, if we were to go with, okay, you're in a relationship, let's just say that's it, because this particular thing is good for any kind of relationship. I don't care what relationship it is. If you're relating to another human, this is good. Period.
Yeah.
But specifically for a romantic type of relationship, let's say, if you're talking about love, well, love is not easily offended. You know what I'm saying? So that means that when I talk, you're not looking for the offense. You're not automatically like,
that's good. That's really good.
Well, what you meant by that? No, I don't think that you mean to hurt me. So when you said this, did you mean? I'm always like that, man. Like, I never take a position when you're talking. I wait. If I have a question, I ask, okay, so when you said this, did you actually mean this? And a lot of times you'll find, because I'm literal, man.
I totally understand.
I'm super
I can
literal.
relate very well to that.
Words have definite definitions.
Me too.
So
because when you're saying something, I'm thinking according to what that word means.
Exactly.
Yeah.
and I understand that everybody's not like that.
No.
Everybody's not like that. So when I understand that communication means, I might have to adjust how I hear things.
Yeah.
Also, when I'm speaking, I might have to adjust how I'm saying it.
Absolutely.
But the only way I can get to that is if you hear what I actually said and tell me that and say, okay, well, when you said this, like, I didn't really understand where you was coming from with that. So, okay, now I know I can't say this that way. So how do I say this in order for me to get my point across and for you not to feel like I'm coming at you? That's communication.
Absolutely.
And when everybody trying to get offended.
Because guess what? Because you always used to being in this place of fight and understanding that at the end of the day, you know, men, you know how we are, bro. When after a while, after talking, we shut down and we say he won't talk to me. He won't come back. It's because we don't know how. Because is it safe? Is it safe to share how I feel? Is it safe? Is it really safe?
I'm about to leave.
Is it cool? Is it okay for me to tell you how I feel? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm trying to have a place of where I can be my authentic self without reservation. Because ultimately, relationally, what are we all looking for? A place of acceptance. Do you accept me? Not what I do, because you should never deal with a person based upon how much they make,
right,
along with how they look,
Temporary.
and what their status in life is. Because
Temporary.
all three platforms can change in a day.
Yes, sir.
I can gain weight, lose weight. I can get sick. I can be rich. I can be poor tomorrow.
I'll still be me.
I'm still gonna be me. It fades. So what is the construct? What is our relationship really built upon? And basic conversation. We heard our counterparts talk about it. So let's jump in that.
Wait. Don't forget the me dealing with you based on how I want you to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget that.
I try not to. I'm trying not to, because the thing about it is that we're not your projects. We're men, and the reality of it is that no one comes into the relationship done. Everybody got stuff that they have to unpack.
For sure.
And my load ain't your load, and your load is not my load. But can you handle me? Can you handle my truth?
No.
Betrayal number one. Betrayal number one. Using my flaw or my struggle that I share with you as ammunition. You already knew I was going with it. To hold back in reserve for an argument.
But you ain't got to do it but once.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing. I'm gonna touch on something you just said. You got to do it but once. If I don't think, as a man, I can talk to you,
absolutely,
that communication gonna get less.
Oh yeah.
And less.
Yeah.
And less. And now your problem is he don't communicate well.
I'm gone.
Okay.
I'm gone.
I'm gonna use a real life situation.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Because I'm an open book like that.
Yes, sir.
I had one question. Was I like that when you met me? Let's be honest. Or did I become that way? So the better question for you to ask yourself is, what did I do to get him to that?
Now see, now you stirring up. See, this is why this.
No. Because
this is why you my boy.
This
This is why you my boy. Because this is the aspect of it. Is that we both have to come to the conversation looking to see ourselves. That's the uncomfortable part.
Very.
You don't want to see you. See, because again, how we processing information. Do you think you're in a war? Do you think I'm trying to attack you by telling you how this made me feel? Oh, that's for the woman. That's for humanity.
Well, let me catch you off guard.
Yeah.
Let me catch you off guard real quick. And we can spin it this way. Black man.
Come on, bro.
Do you feel respected by women?
Not all the time, no. I think the problem that one of the things that I've walked away from in my own relationship experience is the number one thing that I think has been important. Is respect. And for me, this is all about view. This is all about how we converse. Expectation versus what you give. The reality of it is we're under pressure too. And a lot of times that we may never tell you what we're going through, but we'll release it while we're in the shower, while we're in the car, while we're playing ball, while we're playing pool, while we're playing cards. We under pressure. But are you that safe place? Because sometimes instead of just being the lover, are you cool? Are you my friend today? Can I tell you today?
Because I'm gonna need that more than I'm gonna need
absolutely
anything else.
Absolutely.
I gotta know that you can shut that wife off, you can shut the girlfriend off.
Yeah.
I need you to shut that off, and I need you to be my friend right now.
Yeah.
I need you to be able to separate that and say, listen, what's going on?
And not view, and you can't view him as weak because he's being vulnerable. Because typically, that's what we're like,
compliment.
Bro. It's a compliment.
That's a compliment.
To say how we feel.
If a black man come and listen to me.
Okay. Yeah. Come on.
If a man.
Yeah. Come on.
Women. If he tells you how he feels, that is a compliment.
Preach, black man.
He trusts you. If you betray that in any way, because that's always a risk to us. It's always a risk. He let down every guard he had to say how he felt in that moment. If you betray that in any way, you will never get it again.
Yeah.
You will never get it back. I don't care what counseling you go to. You're not getting back to that at all. I'm trying to help your life.
You just did it. You just did it. I think the black man, I got something I want to ask you though.
Yeah.
We're in a cosmetic time. These surgeries. We got these surgeries. Dude, I was on the plane I was flying. I had to fly out, and while I was on the plane, see somebody trying to help me. And while I was on the plane, the lady couldn't even ride, dude, on the plane. She couldn't ride on the plane because she had just got some surgery, so she had to ride the seat like she had to ride on her stomach.
This where we at? This where
Black man, how you feel about that, man?
Which surgery you think she had down? Hey, listen, man. I'm with you wanting to improve yourself for yourself. I'm always a wild person. I'm a wild person. I've always been that way. My question to you, like, if I'm married, let's say I'm married and my wife says, baby, I want to get this done. Let's just say she want to get breast augmentation. My question is, well, why do you want to do that? Well, I just think that I'll look better with it. Well, look better than who? Like, babe, I'm rocking with what you rocking with. So why you want to do that? Usually, that answer doesn't come about as a result of what I actually want. You know, as a man, it's more about how she feels about herself.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? And I think those types of things are a result of popular society as well.
Oh yeah.
Telling women constantly, you ain't enough, you ain't enough,
Yeah.
your butt ain't big enough, your breast ain't big enough, your face don't look good enough,
Yeah.
you need this makeup,
Yeah.
you need this lip, get this Botox in your lip, your bottom lip ain't fat enough, your top lip too big, you need to take something out of that. Your midsection is a little bit too fluffy, you need to go ahead and get this. Don't go to the gym, that take too long. Go ahead, go down to, I ain't gonna say nobody's name because you know we might get in trouble for that. But go down to this doctor in whatever city and get this done to yourself. Listen, if you're with someone, that man likes you for you. And if, I'm gonna say this, if any man is pushing you to do that to yourself, he doesn't like you.
Yeah, because the reality of it is, at the end of the day, when I'm into you, and we share similar passions, man, and views, because for me, beauty is an inside job.
Yes, sir.
And your spirit can be beautiful. How do you carry yourself? Do you understand? And the type of person I would say that I am, and I think you share this as well. I'm a very versatile person, so I'm goofy, serious, playful, cool, whatever's going on. And so, for me, the woman who wears beauty well has versatility.
Yes, sir.
She's intellectual as well as she's compassionate. She's goofy just as much as she is smart. She can help put it together at the same time, coaching you to make sure that you have exactly what you need as a person, because that's powerful, man. But to look at you and say that you're not enough, I'm insulting myself.
Yes, sir.
Because I was attracted to you for a reason. I was attracted to you. I was attracted not just how you look, but how you carried what you look and the spirit of who you were as a person.
When I saw you, did I see you with the breast augmentation?
okay.
Like, man, yeah,
Exactly.
she'd be good. Like, she bumped this up to like a D.
Yeah.
What was you looking at?
Yeah.
Like, if she bumped this up to like a D,
Yeah.
she'd be like, oh yeah. Like, no.
Yeah.
I've told people this, I've told my friends this, I say, listen, men do not hang out with women they do not find attractive. You're not physically appealing to him.
Okay.
You know, if you're not physically appealing to him, he's not gonna walk in the mall with you. Like, he ain't going to eat in public. Now, you know, dudes will, you know, do whatever. But he ain't going out in public with you if he ain't feeling you for real.
Yeah.
Like, but I think that gets lost. It's like, it's really not about us at some point, when it kind of should be.
Yeah, that's
Like,
right.
it kind of should be, because, you know, what I'm doing all of this stuff. I'm trying to go and get the bag, as they say. I'm trying to go get this bag, make myself a little bit better. But it's for you, for the betterment of myself, but for you. But, you know, we'll
pick it back up.
We'll pick it back up.
So you can know what we really want. But we want to thank you for hanging out with us. Until next time, we're going to come back with something a little hot.
Yes, sir.
Peace out.